Yo, chat. What is good? What's poppin'? Sorry for being late, but hey, someone said once before, it ain't a Prodigy stream if he shows up early, and that's unfortunately true sometimes. But how you guys doing? What's poppin'? We're doing something a little bit different today. We teased this in the last live stream, but we are going to be playing Disney Speedstorm. A lot of you might have heard of this game. This game came out a couple of years ago. It is a free-to-play Disney racing game that is actually very, very fun. We played it when it first came out, but we haven't really played it since. I had some videos that I just never ended up making talking about Disney Speedstorm as well back in like 2022, I think, 2023. We're going to be playing with some friends today, and we're going to be talking about and pushing the narrative because this game is small enough to where I low-key kind of think that if a creator, if a community pushed for it, maybe it could actually happen. Because this game, I mean, it's not popular, but it's like people are playing it, you know, like they got their very like decent sized crowd of like niche like whalers, gotcha whalers, I guess, that are playing the game. The friends I'm gonna be playing with, they be sweating, bro. I ain't gonna lie. From what I be hearing the calls, they always playing Speedstorm, so they were the perfect ones to get on here. They have never been on stream before. We're gonna be playing with my friends Backstory Ben and Dustin Reviews Games. But let's get right into this, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and call them right now, actually. Unfortunately, the music only plays on my tab on screen. My setup is kind of flipped right now. If you guys want to play this game with me, you can download it for free. It's on, I think it's on everything. I don't know if it's on Switch. Actually, no, okay. It's on the popular consoles. I don't know if it's on Switch or Xbox, but I'm very positive this game is on PlayStation. So you can play it on PlayStation, play it on PC. Maybe it's on Switch and Xbox. I don't know. You'd have to check. But you can play it, you know. You can play it wherever. I'm gonna call my boys up right quick. Yo, what's good, Master? What's good, Chain Walk? What is good, Muster? What's good, Coconut? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. I need to get a different chat, like, thingy, bro. Hold on. I don't know how big I should have chat during the stream. Maybe I'll put it up here. We'll put it up here. Yo, what's good, Zach? What's poppin'? Okay, we got Ben in the call. What's good, Ben?
Good. How are you, Doug?
I'm chilling. You are live on stream right now. Just letting you know. I don't know when Dustin's gonna hop in.
Yeah, Dustin should be in here just now.
There you go. What's up, Dustin? All right, so just right quick chat. So Ben, their backstory. Ben, I didn't grab a link for them. They said you could just look them up wherever. I do have a link for Dustin, however. You could type !Dustin in the chat. So, if you guys want, we could talk about Cage, we could talk about Soar for Speedstorm, but most of us going to be playing the game, vibing, having a good time. They've asked me to go in this game here and there, and I think I got on with them like once within the past couple of months, but I have not played this game like that. There's been a lot of updates, a lot of stuff I'm not used to. I was a Bell player when I played this, but that's, I don't know. I don't know what the meta is. I don't know what's going on. We're going to be doing some friendly races, I guess. Or regulated races is what they're called, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's one that we can definitely try. There's lots of other things we can do as well, but we'll get there when we get there, right? We'll figure out what we want to do.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to, let me make sure your guys' audio is good.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. Y'all should be able to hear him now. Yo, what's good, Steam Santa? Coconut Master, Zach, Private Track. If we get enough people, we could do a private track. It's just gonna be us three for now. But if we have like a confirmed like amount of people that want to play with us on stream, I'll do a private track with you guys. I think it goes up to 8 players, so I'd say if we can get at least like 3 extra viewers who want to play with us in chat, then heck yeah, I'd do some private races if you guys want. Just a couple.
For sure.
So, I mean, real, you guys are kind of leading the way with this.
Like, okay, I mean, understandable. Well, Dustin, I know you're more in the range of being able to help Prodigy do some like quote unquote ranked races, I mean, is there anything you recommend he do while we've got him?
315, bro. Y'all see this? Bro's
I
playing
mean-
Mike Wazowski.
I'll swap.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Is
Well, no,
Mike
I have
Wazowski
to.
still broken? 'Cause that's what I remember back in the day.
No.
Uh,
That changed about 10 seasons ago.
Yeah,
Alright, okay.
Mike was definitely the de facto broken character way back in the early days, but now he's kind of more neutral, more tolerable.
Who is that character?
Hortensia?
Who is that?
That's
Hold on.
Oswald's
so-
girl.
That's Oswald.
Yeah.
Oswald has a girl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not only just a girl, he has a wife, and that is her.
Wait, Oswald's married?
Yeah, yeah. Oswald and Hortensia are married.
Hold on,
And
bro.
they-
I'm a
I
fake
think they have
Disney
kids,
fan. I
too.
legit never knew. Yo, do y'all know Oswald was married in the chat? I actually didn't know this. Oswald's wifed up, bro. Hold on.
Yep.
Alright.
Indeed, that is the truth.
So what's the so like, I see there's like a team mode and a solo mode. What's like what is that?
So, team mode is kind of like a 3v3 mode where team with the highest placement wins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then solo mode's just like your regular racing.
Like
Okay.
free for alls, yeah. You generally get more points towards ranking up your characters if you do solo mode, but team mode is good for like the synergy and people can help each other out, kind of like boost each other basically in ranks. So I think that's mostly what it's meant for, is like boosting each other.
Okay. So me and Dustin can do a couple ranked races while Ben's commentating, and
Yeah, for sure.
what's it called? We could do a little bit of regular with Ben, and then maybe if viewers want. By the way, chat, this game is on Steam, so if you want to download, you want to play the game with us, it's free. That's it. That's kind of all I have to say. It's a free game. It's on Steam. It's on PlayStation. Give it a try. You might like it. Who knows?
Yes, if I may shill for a second, this game is on literally every platform.
Oh, it
Mobile
is?
phones, Steam, Epic, all the consoles. Like it is, and it's free to play. So
It's on phones
It
too. Oh
is.
my gosh.
yeah, it's on phones too.
So how popular would
literally
you say this
everything.
game is?
It has a
that?
player base of about 500,000 across all platforms.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. All right, chat. I was capping. Wait, hold on. Well, that's the. Is that like how many people are like on daily? Because I said earlier this game kind of like I don't know if this game is popular because I look at the Steam charts sometimes, and I don't know. Like I thought
It's-
this game just had like its niche whale crowd. You know what I mean? Like,
It's for sure way more popular on consoles and mobile than it is PC.
I'm already throwing because I forgot I have to put on DualSense X for this. Hold up. My
No, you're
freaking
good.
PlayStation controller is broke, dog. Hold up. All right, it's booing up. We're behind right now, chat. We can make it up though.
Oh, Prodigy. Oh no.
I'm cooked. Come on, open up, please. Please open. Why is it not opening?
Oh, my turning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo,
in
Babsy
advance, I
with the
apologize.
$2 super chat.
He donated
Ooh,
$2.
very nice, very
I
nice.
managed to rank Quora to max
Season-
during
oh
her
wow,
season.
good stuff. Yeah, Cora was an awesome racer to be introduced not last season, 2 seasons ago.
Aura.
Yeah.
Ooh. I didn't know you were a Disney Speedstorm player, Babsy. Yo, hold up. Honestly, a lot of people in the pre-stream chat were typing about it. Tell me if the audio is good, by the way, guys.
I'm out here laughing Prodigy. That's crazy.
Look, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I look.
Oh wait,
I saw it real good.
It gave me like 3 time things. What the heck was that?
That's a warp skill.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that
kinda
skill
like help
before,
you
but like,
catch
what?
up.
Did it do that to catch me up on purpose?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah, because you're so far behind.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
First.
Nice, good stuff, good stuff.
The race already
okay.
open?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We're
These are
cooked,
quick,
chat.
man.
They're fast. Most races end like in about like a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if for some reason you hear a lot of popping in the background, probably my neighbors on fireworks, because apparently my next door neighbors have fireworks that they just launched, which was insane. Yeah.
So is it lagging from the chat? I know the PC's kind of chug, might chug a little bit, but the game's running fine for me, and my PC hasn't frozen at all. Yo, MX, what is good?
Yeah, Andy, I agree.
That wasn't a real race.
I definitely still, I think, prefer this Mario Kart, to be honest. I don't know, it just has the magic sauce that that Mario Kart never really had for me, so.
You know, I was actually in the hype cycle for this game. Like, I was kind of hyping this game up, because I was like, yo, I'm an advocate for, like, license-based games. Me and Dustin actually had a little debate about fighting games, and, you know, I'm gonna say something you might like here. I love that license-based games, or fighting games, but I am an advocate for them being more than just that. Disney, I actually do want a Disney fighting game. Like, I think Disney should make their own platform fighter. It would be cool. But I like them making stuff like Speedstorm. I wish that Disney MOBA that they made, I forget what it was called. I wish that game was on other platforms instead of Apple Arcade. I hate Apple Arcade, bro. Why does that exist?
Wait, Disney MOBA? I don't know if I've heard about this game.
Yeah, there was a Disney MOBA exclusive to Apple Arcade. It was like a Unite clone, which Unite is like a League of Legends clone, but
Oh,
Right.
Disney Melee Mania.
yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know if that game's still up or not, but that was the thing. All right, Dustin, this is the real race. Let's go.
No longer playable as of December 5th, 2024.
Yeah, that game's dead.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, that game would actually. I don't know why they made that for Apple Arcade exclusively. Is Apple like paying people for that? I'm assuming so. Like they have to be like.
I would have to guess, right? It's kind of like what would you call it? Like not trade deals, but like, you know, Apple's like, here, we're gonna give you a bunch of money. Could you please give us an exclusive with like this franchise, right?
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Yo, Sabrina, what's good? We are gonna try our best to have fun. Ben, I'm not gonna lie, you not knowing that is very surprising.
Yeah, I don't know how that fell under my radar, honestly.
Yeah, Ben's
Like,
like,
there's so many like Disney mobile games out there that like,
Yeah, bro
it's
plays
hard to
Disney
tell.
Solitaire regularly.
dude,
Yeah,
there's Disney Solitaire places near me. I actually tried applying for them. I got rejected.
Wow.
I rejected. Disney don't like me, bro.
Oh. I'm sure they'd like you if they got to know you.
Yeah. I've had one
But,
Disney. I'm gonna be real. I might not like them either. No, that's not true. I'm not gonna say I don't like them, but like well, I don't like corporate Disney, obviously. But
Yeah.
bro, I got a sponsor from Disney way back in the day. I still paid for it. They sponsored me for
fair.
Emoji Blitz, like a long
really?
time ago. I never paid that.
Damn.
I'm mad about it anymore because it's like I was so happy. Like, yo, Disney. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
it wasn't really Disney. It was like the mobile game company that like.
Oh, right, yeah, and
but
that's,
I'm a flex it as Disney.
Who made OG Blitz? I forgot. Let me look.
Probably not.
Jam City. It was Jam
Yeah,
City.
Jam
Jam
City.
City.
Yep, it was them who contacted me.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been Game Loft. I know.
I'm stuck.
I didn't remember the Game Loft games. Like there's. And you have Match Kingdoms, which is kind of like a you build your own Disney park kind of. I don't know even what to call the name, but I guess
Yeah, it's like some stuff.
exactly, and I think that's similar like a SpongeBob. I don't know. Yeah, that genre. Yeah, they demo game that, and then you like kind of as part game Game Loft made, and I can't for like what it was called, but I really and it's like shut down because it's
I'm playing terrible versions of all your. My hands are going numb.
yeah, I turned the version on my belt because like it gets to the point where my hands feel numb. I can't play it anymore. I don't like this feeling. So.
So chat. One thing about this game that I love a lot. You guys actually heard in the background some streams I've done in the past. The music in this game pretty. Not every track is like peak amazing, but if you're a fan of like EDM, you will like this game's music a lot. This game has like really good EDMs. I'm trying to figure out where.
Seriously.
Control, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I definitely love the music in this game too. It is so peak, especially when they take like the lyrical songs and like spin them. Because like the instrumentals are great and everything, but like the lyric ones I think are my favorite just because it's like, wow, I know how the song's supposed to go normally, and now it's really now it's very changed. Oh.
Exactly. It's like listening to a YouTube remix from like back in the day, but like it's
Right,
like
exactly.
official. It's like there's something like this game.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm not saying name. Cool. I'm just calling cool. Like yeah, I'm down. I'll add. Honestly, I'll add anyone. I don't play this game. I will add anyone on this game. I don't mind. But yeah, feel free to send me a friend request. I don't know how you go about that. I want to send me a friend request. If you see my name is ProdigyxCD, I know I'm else.
There's an ID you'd have to give.
Okay.
You
Right.
can't just put in your name.
I might like pin the ID or something.
Yeah, why not?
Still tell me, huh?
Yeah, that was cool. He's the best looking character in this game.
She does look pretty nice.
Think
I
about
will say.
Both ways.
I mean, look, I didn't say anything, but I agree with you.
You agree, I see.
Oh right, yeah, this is your okay. I remember that because of like you signing for time and yeah, probably saying something.
Oh!
Yeah, but everyone else, yeah, that makes sense. You got.
So every character has their own breakdown, kind of how this game, like, sort of, I know the game's pretty fast.
Yeah, as you were saying, characters in this game is unique. They have their own unique, which you know, honestly, you have the dynamic of like, oh, use an Emberly, or you can use it charged. You know, there's lots of ways to launch up your gameplay depending on character you're playing at. I think like maybe 2 repeats. Honestly, it's because they gave many combos and similar to unique skills, but yeah, got either a combination of unique stuff or like wholly original stuff for their unique skills.
Yeah.
There's 4 categories of racers. You've got speeders, players, and various things, or they have a way of like getting more boost in the meter. And if you have these social game because it's amazing, and they are super good for because they're tight. Yeah, I mean, that's just, I love the thing more too, because more time based or RNG based really. Yeah, I'm fine with it here too.
Yeah, speed stuff finally usually it says my stuff can speed. I'm wondering if I can stop it too.
Yeah, I really we have like things like auto or something like that, but if you wanted to like lower it to low, could do some stuff too. Let's say some GPU or whatever.
Yeah, game actually runs perfectly. It's messing up.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be.
My PC sucks, so that's why.
Okay, understandable.
I had lag on last stream, we fixed it, but it's refresh. Alright.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see.
No, I'll just give it a sec. We're going to reset it.
Mm-hmm. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Yeah, I've got an eye on the stream too, so maybe I can give you a report to see if it's running good or not.
Yeah, it should be good now, but chat might have to refresh.
Let's see. Oh, wow, that was a weird cut. Okay. Let me also refresh too, just to see.
Alright, we should be good now.
Perfect. Yeah, hopefully so. Okay, cool. Let's see. Back here, back there.
Alright.
Okay.
We should be good. It's not telling me my CPU's overloaded. Should be good to go. So these are these are the ranked races though, where it's because I'm not even able to like fully finish the race yet. I'm guessing just because of my cart level.
Yeah, you guys are in gold, so usually I think people probably, you know, level up their characters a lot before they go online.
Yeah.
That could be the case, but you know, for this season they added a new mechanic where they're going to take the whoever in the race is the lowest ranked, that'll be what the race is set to, in other words. And every tier of rank has like a different level cap. So say the cap for gold is like level 25 or something. If you have players in the race that are above level 25, they'll get bumped back down to 25 to make the races more fair. After some testing though, it seemed like they may have done the opposite, in fact, because earlier today when Justin and I were doing our races, we ran into a person who was playing as Frozone who was like ranked 36 or something, like something ridiculously high.
Oh.
And so the game was like, you know, this person is in rank 36. We should take the level cap from that person instead. And everyone else was like way below his rank. So the level cap ended up being like 40 or something. So as you can imagine, we lost that race, but supposedly they were supposed to be taking the lowest rank, not the highest rank. So I don't know.
Huh. That's interesting. Okay.
That is interesting. I'm sure they didn't intend for that to happen. I'm assuming that was just a mistake. But hopefully Gameloft sees that we're like talking about it in the server, and they'll like address it.
They're like a big
As a-
Disney Speedstorm server. It's like super active.
Yeah, it's an official Speedstorm server.
Yeah, exactly.
Has anyone requested Sora in that Speedstorm server?
I don't know.
Probably, I would say it's
Probably.
a non-zero chance.
Exactly. It's also a non-zero chance that Sora and the gang are even going to happen in the first place, but you know. How likely that is, that is
mean-
up to Gameloft, I guess, and Disney.
If they like money, they'll do it.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Not.
I mean,
like,
I
Kingdom
think
Hearts
Gameloft
fans, I do think
themselves-
would get on this. Probably more than a fighting game, to be honest. Just racing as Sora.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Dustin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought at some point Gameloft had even said like this game is in their top 5 most profitable games, so they definitely know the attention is there. So if they know that everybody loves Kingdom Hearts, I'm sure they would. I'm sure it'd be a
man.
no-brainer.
One thing about Disney like stuff, Disney shows, Disney they will spend money. they will. They will
Hello, I'm
spend
Disney
money.
shows.
Those
I can
people
attest
that
to
be
that.
those people that be going to them Disney parks, bro, like every couple of months. They got the funds, dog. They got the funds. So I can imagine people
totally.
who are like really into like Speedstorm, people who are really into I don't know, that would be really into a game like this. They probably will a lot. How egregious would you say the microtransaction stuff is in this game, in your like honest opinion? Like,
Well,
between you and Dustin?
that is a great question, honestly, because in the early days, it didn't seem like you really had to spend all that much money. At least I didn't. I remember going like 3 seasons before I was like, maybe I should like kind of, drop some money real quick, just, because one, I love this game and I want to support it, and two, I feel like I will get an advantage if I do it this way, like the normal mobile game kind of mentality.
Yeah.
I would still say it's pretty lenient. I could be wrong. Dustin's got a different opinion, and all of our other friends have different opinions too. Don't take my word as gospel, because I've been very, very spoiled in this game ever since playing it since day one, all those years ago. But even now, I still don't really think I need to spend all that much. Like maybe some here and there, but nothing I can't handle. But what about you, Dustin? What do you think?
I think as far as like the microtransactions and stuff, it's for sure in a better place than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it felt like you had to get a lot more to do a lot less back then.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
And I don't remember when it was, probably like season 6 or 7 where they did like a whole like restructure to leveling characters, and it kind of made it more streamlined.
Yeah, exactly. I remember way back in the day, you needed like very specific items for every character in order to even level them up, and that process took a long time, I remember. But yeah, like Dustin said, I think it was like maybe season 6. Yeah, I want to say season 6. That's when they made the change. But yeah, like I think like the middle of the game's lifespan so far, which would be like about season 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. Those were probably like the worst kind of that was like the worst period of the game. But I mean, come season 10, like things got so much better.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video way back in the day because I was like curious about like the state of this game like a year and a half later. I remember seeing there was a couple of like smaller like Disney Speedstorm channels, and one of them I remember was saying how like kind of agree like this game was definitely kind of pay to win at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're
Yeah.
super into ranked and stuff. I don't know if I'd like okay, so like what's the gameplay loop of this game? Because every gacha game has like a loop, right? So like what would you say this game's loop really is?
I would say the gameplay loop comes with just like you buy whatever the newest battle pass is, and your goal is to just grind out the pass as quickly as possible, rank up the characters that are featured in said pass, use any currency you get to unlock new characters, rinse, repeat.
Okay.
Exactly, and there's a bunch of daily missions you can do every day, and logging in every day, especially now, can get you rewards just for literally just logging in. So,
And like,
um,
as someone who took a long, long break from this game,
mhm.
I stopped playing season 6. Came back 2 seasons ago for season 13, the Tron season,
Yeah.
and I was missing over half of the roster. It took me not that many like seasons after, like 2 seasons to catch up.
Yeah,
You have
it
most
was
of the
really
roster
impressive.
now?
Oh, I have
Yeah,
everybody.
he's got everyone.
Oh wow, that's actually really cool. So
Yeah.
so you can so it's not like a Hoyoverse game or like other gacha games where like you miss a banner, they're just gone. They actually stay in like the rotation in this game.
Yeah, they stay. All of
That's
the
actually really cool. I like that.
yeah, all the season themes. Like right now, we're in the second Toy Story season, but like all of the main characters from the main seasons, are it's like they stick around in the Universal box, so you can get them whenever. They'll sometimes do reprints of certain banners to make it easier to get certain characters. And then guest racers, or what they're officially called mid-season racers, those are a little harder to come by because their banners come and go. But even them, like sometimes they'll have deals pop up again, or they'll have reprints of their little season events and things like that too. So I mean, really, it's with just little bit of work. I mean, you can get everybody. Like again, Dustin is the like perfect example of that.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, eventually you can collect everyone, and no one's gone for good. So
I have a potentially incriminating question for you. How much money have you spent on this game, Ben?
that is a wonderful question. I don't know.
You don't okay, if you don't know, that's
Well, yeah, that sounds really bad. Okay,
give
I'm
us
gonna
a
try.
ballpark.
Yeah, I am going to attempt to give you a ballpark. I remember early on when it was still early access, they had like these sort of founder deals where you could get a bunch of stuff if you buy them, and you can copy that for like multiple consoles and stuff like that. I believe I ended up buying like every version of every deal for Switch, Epic, and Steam, because those are the only ones I play on.
How much did each deal cost?
Well, there were 3 different versions. There was like one that was like $20. There was one that was 50, and then there was one that was like 100, I think. So you do that. So you have the 3 times 3. So already that's like probably more than 500. But I want to say I definitely have probably clocked over 1,000. I want to say in the game. Yeah. But again, it sounds like a scary big number, and it is, and I'm sure my wallet is crying in the background right now as I speak. But again, I justify it with I genuinely love this game. Like, this is probably my all-time favorite video game of all time ever. Right now. Yeah, that's how much I love this game so much. And again, I want to support the devs that have made like a really good product. And,
This is a good game.
Like, exactly. Like I want to reward them for all the work they put into it, right? So and we'll continue to put work into. So that's sort of my mentality, right?
Generally, that's like the best case scenario. You know what I mean? Like you, like okay. We obviously villainize gacha games for like obvious reasons because they do have predatory business practices. But like if you're spending money on a game you love, like no one can really take that away from you. Like that was kind of me with Genshin or like Valorant. I mean, I bought skins in Valorant. I bought what's it called in Genshin. I bought characters in Genshin because I was having a lot of fun. Like I remember for Genshin Impact, I tried to remain free to play as long as I could, but I eventually just I was like, I'm gonna just buy it because I'm liking this game a lot. Like after you put like 300-400 hours in the game, I'm sure you have like way more numbers in Speedstorm. Like it's just like, why not? I'm playing the game, I'm having fun.
Yeah, funny that you mentioned that because I can actually see how many hours I've put into this game. And you want to know how many hours I put into this game?
How many?
380.
380 hours?
380 hours, yeah. And that's over, again, this game is about like well, not exactly 2.5 years old, but like definitely more than 2 years old at this point. So
Honestly, I was expecting more from you. Like for hours
yeah,
wise.
that's
That ain't that bad. I was like, ain't
that
that
is
bad.
interesting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, that's like over, like I just said, the almost 2.5 years that this game has been a thing.
I see they added a Diamond Pass now. I might return. Yeah, they were telling me about the Diamond Pass earlier. I didn't buy it, but I got whatever the lower equivalent was. Okay.
Yeah, so apparently Prodigy had a Golden Pass voucher. I forgot how you got that, but you apparently
was a
had one
founder.
from last.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were a founder, right? Duh. Okay, yeah, yeah. So you use that to get the Golden Pass. The Diamond Pass, like, it comes with like some extra benefits on top, but it's really just the Golden Pass, but you're like 15 tiers into it, like ahead of the curve, basically.
Yeah, and there
I know
are
you get-
exclusive rewards to that Diamond Pass, as well as
Yeah, exactly.
exclusive missions you can do to get more experience.
The stage is
Yep,
really pretty.
exactly.
I like this stage.
Yeah, I love that. Hawaii is such a beautiful stage. It's really hard though if you're not like a mobile character, but it is still a really fun stage. And the music, obviously, Lilo and Stitch is great.
Yeah. Who's the so what's like the meta of this game nowadays? Like, are there any like super broken like I want to die characters that like appear on your screen?
Well, I mean, Dustin. Well,
I have a
not
choice few that I hate playing against.
Yeah, yeah,
actually.
I was
I'm
about to
so
say,
glad you gave me the spotlight to
Please,
answer
yeah,
that question.
yeah. Dustin, go ahead and say who you dislike the
Okay.
most.
Okay, so for sure, number one, none of you know who this character is. I don't even know who the character is. Zeus from Tron Legacy is so annoying to play against. Because, like, okay, his regular unique skill, right? He shoots a bunch of lasers out that, like, bounce back and forth that, like, stun you and slow you down.
Yeah.
And it's just so easy to spam. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
I've been on the other end of, or the receiving end of that ability as well, and if he hits your sorry, let me rephrase. If he hits multiple shots on you, you slow down exponentially. Like that shouldn't be allowed. There's other skills in this game that slow you down, but like it's just kind of like a one-time thing. Zeus can just like hit you multiple times in the same like activation and still slow you down like crazy. So I can believe what Dustin's talking about.
that honestly is pretty insane. Also, chat, at the top of the screen, if you want to add me, feel free. Where do I get notifications for that? Would that be in my inbox? I don't know if
No,
anyone's
it'd be
added
on
me.
your friends thing.
My friends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Friend
All right.
invites and
So
then
if you guys
receive.
want to add me, look, I don't got none available. I'm a lonely guy over here. If y'all want, top of the screen up here, there's a big add me. You put that code in. You got me as a friend. Again, game is free game. Look, I'm doing free marketing for him. Honestly, sponsor me when Kingdom Hearts comes to this game eventually. Hit me up. Do a whole. I guarantee you, Kingdom Hearts fans could use a Speedstorm season right now. Let's be real.
Yeah, for sure.
They could use one.
Yeah, I know, totally. I would believe it. I
y'all
will
do
shill
it
for this game. Game Loft, if you're listening, or Disney, whatever, I will shill for you for free. I don't even need to be paid. I am a walking advertisement right here. So.
I respect that.
But okay, so besides Zeus, who else do you not like to race against, Dustin?
Oh God. Well, really, it can be anyone, right? Like,
Yeah.
when you're playing like the team mode like this, and you've got three of like really any character against you, like three of the same character, it can get annoying really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what stage is
Uh,
this?
I
This is
know.
incredible.
Oh yeah, you guys must be on Municeburg. God, that is a hard name to
Oh.
say.
Ben, for you, I've got the
Ooh.
my BOV going, so you've got
cool.
some like real time to look at.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me go ahead and move this over so I can still see Prodigy's chat while seeing you guys in real time. Perfect. All right. Cool. There we go. Yeah. So I was about to mention. You I don't think you're gonna see a lot of it this season, but like last season, Dustin, you remember how much we ran into Maleficent.
Oh my god. So when they do events, sometimes
Yeah.
they like to choose like the most annoying characters possible to complete those
Yeah.
events faster. So
Yep.
okay, let me break it down for you. So the required characters for that event were Maleficent,
It was discussed. I remember that.
Disgust, and Belle,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. It was
All
something
three
like
of
that.
them have annoying projectile skills that can cover the entire map.
Yeah, for sure.
Ah.
So when you get like a million Maleficents on the other team and they all spam lightning, which is homing on wherever you are on the track, even if she's really far away from you, yeah, it became a nightmare.
This is not even one of my favorite stages so far. I'm not gonna lie. This is a really pretty stage.
Yeah, I love this stage too. Like, okay, Municiberg. My God,
Municiberg?
Municiberg. Yeah, it's Municibberg or whatever. I don't know, or Burg. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I know. It's super cool. I love the like ice slides, and I love just the aesthetics. It's super cool. Anyway, what was I saying?
Another cool thing that happened this season is they released a performance update for the Switch 2 to make it to
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
not locked at 30 frames anymore,
Yes,
and it just
yeah,
looks
that's gonna be
better and runs
huge.
so much smoother.
Yeah, for all you Switch 2 owners out there, if you get Speedstorm on Switch 2, it should run way better than it used to be. So, and that's an awesome plus. But
Ooh, and also, what's good, everyone in chat? What's good, Conman? What's good, Michael? What's
Yeah,
good?
welcome in,
Someone else said
everyone.
hi. What's good, Tall Man, Vanitas? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah, we appreciate you all being here.
Okay, sorry for the
But-
hiccup in the stream earlier. Hopefully everything is running a little better now. It does say my encoding's overloaded again, but hopefully things are still running smoothly.
As far as I was watching before I switched over to Dustin's POV, yeah, everything felt like it ran smoother, so that's always good.
Also,
Okay.
grats on unlocking Zerg.
I unlocked Zerg?
Yeah, that's what you claimed in the past earlier.
Oh shoot, yo, let's go. Oh, let me look at my
Let's see if I
racers.
can
So okay, so let me show you guys. Even though most of these characters are like locked, is there another way to like look through these aside from
Yeah.
just look through here?
Hit to Y or triangle and then sort by collection, and you can see by like franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
you got the Mickey Mouse gang, of course. You got Mulan. You got Pirates of the Caribbean, Hercules. You guys can see all these different franchises that are in Speedstorm. Okay, yeah, we do have Zerg now, yo. That's pretty sick. And these upgrades, like, is there any reason to not upgrade characters, like when you have these?
So upgrading, leveling up characters, it sort of really depends on what your goals are. Like typically, my advice generally would be try to keep everyone on an equal playing field. But for example, if you care about Season Tour, I would prioritize who's going to be more important in Season Tour. Wouldn't you agree there, Dustin?
For sure, yeah. So for you right now, I would prioritize upgrading Zerg and Buzz.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you will need them a lot for Season Tour, which is kind of like the quote unquote story mode of the season whenever it's or whenever it's a new season or whatever.
Dang, there's a lot of characters in this game now. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
98.
Yep. Next season we're gonna go over 100. So.
Over 100 next season. That was wild.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is.
Oh, that's
indeed
crazy
very
to
well.
think about. Because I was playing this game when there was like 20.
I know. I remember the old days of just like only so many franchises, and now there's so many characters that I have to sort my characters in a different way. But it's insane.
All right. Oh, we upgraded Zerg a little bit. I'm gonna upgrade Bell just cause. Ow. Go back. And these suits are like. Well, hold on. So do I get an infinite amount of like speedster coins or whatever, like playing multiplayer? Or are they like?
I wouldn't say
you talking
infinite.
about like the.
I would say resources are very finite, but you can grind.
You can grind.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the
Um,
ranked is for, really. Just getting more of those upgrade coins and character shards.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say ranked is like a misnomer because it's really not about like being the best in the leaderboard or something. It's really just, putting in the work to get more resources. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
So for my American viewers, are you guys doing anything for 4th of July? As you can tell, I'm not really celebrating like crazy. I'm just vibing today, just vibing. But to me, I'm gonna be real. As an adult, holidays 90% of the time. As an adult with no kids yet, holidays 90% of the time are just an excuse to eat some food.
exactly.
You like grubbing. Like as I've gotten older, Thanksgiving I used to not care about Thanksgiving like that as a holiday. No gifts, no. I don't get to get the new game for Thanksgiving.
Right.
But now as an adult, I'm like, bro, I get to eat. Let's go.
I mean, fair.
Grub.
Yeah, I feel the same way too. It's more just cool day off.
Yeah.
And like not the actual like significance of the day. It's more just okay, cool. I get to relax for a little bit.
But celebrating is always sick. I think holidays, whether you agree with what the holiday like represents or not, it's just nice. It's a nice excuse to spend time with family, friends, do something
Sure,
fun.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I think holidays really. That's the main thing with holidays.
Yeah, exactly. The pleasantries of life is just spending the time with people we love. So
Heck yeah. By the way, guys, I've been getting cooked today because these guys are sweats. I also suck.
yeah, yeah. Dustin and I know very too much about how so many people in this game are sweats.
I mean, real.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
technically, I'm a sweat too.
Oh yeah, Ben. You definitely is slow. You said you spent the K on this game.
yeah,
I
I
don't know
know.
how much I've spent.
That's not what you spent.
It clears Ben.
What?
It clear. No.
No, yet I'm being so real right now.
Have you actually spent
there's-
that much?
There's for sure been multiple thousands put into my account.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh shit! I was about.
But it's just I love the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
This remix is
Not
so
to
good.
toot my own horn or anything, but technically all of my racers are level 40 plus. I don't have anyone that's lower than level 40. So.
Yeah, he's almost got everybody maxed out.
Yeah, I think I did the math earlier today. I think I only have about I think I have like technically about 28 characters out of the 98 that we've got currently that are not at level 50. So.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of that is, again, literally dedication since day one, 2.5 years ago, so.
Yeah, I get
But other
it.
than that, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, we got a friend.
And Prodigy, personally, I think you should play the game more.
I mean, yeah, that's what I think, too.
I mean, hey,
you clearly love the game.
I do like this game. I don't know if I'm gonna spend some bands on this game, but I think
Oh, for sure.
I think we
maybe
might,
just the pass. Maybe just the
Yeah.
pass.
maybe
Exactly.
maybe. You guys see how I'm being coerced right now, but I'm
Like,
It's okay, it's just one pass per
I'm
month,
definitely
it's
down
all
to play
good.
this game more, like for real. Like I like the game, especially that's some cage to it. Or I'm definitely being there 100% for the Encanto season. It's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the rumors for the? I know they just came out with the new season, but do we have an idea of like what they're thinking for seasons, or is it just a surprise every time?
So-
Yes.
we do,
do you-
yeah.
Do you want to explain it, Dustin, or do you want me? Oh, okay. I guess I'll explain it then, because I guess Dustin got grabbed. Okay, so about like a weekish ago, towards the end of the last season, they came out with a new roadmap. And roadmaps for this game are typically 3 seasons long. We know what the next 3 seasons are going to be. So for the current forecast right now for Speedstorm is season, I think we're on 14. Yeah, season 14 is obviously Toy Story Part 2. This is the second time they've done a Toy Story season. That's going to last 2 months. part 1, part 2. Next season, season 15, is going to be Alice in Wonderland. We know that that's going to be the season theme, so we're going to get 3 racers from there. My guess is it's going to be Alice, Mad Hatter, and Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
Like, that seems like the most popular trio out of all the Alice characters, in my opinion, but who knows. And then for season 16, it is going to be Winnie the Pooh themed.
Winnie
So
the
we're
Pooh?
gonna get what they're doing now is every season theme is gonna come with 3 racers. So that's why I said Alice, Hatter, Queen of Hearts for Alice. But if I had to make a guess, the racers for Winnie the Pooh are probably gonna be Pooh Bear, Eeyore, and Tigger probably. Those seem like the 3 most popular ones out of the entire cast.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yo, Ben, you want to
Let's
host
see.
a private track? We got some people who are
Oh.
trying to join now.
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, if everyone's got your friend code, maybe you should host it.
Oh, can only the host invite people?
Yeah.
Well, I think it would it would be more streamlined if you did it, just because again, you have them as friends and then you have us as friends, so
Yeah, that's fair.
that would work out better. And then we should be able to join you via that way.
Probably figure out what.
Oops, wrong menu.
What's your advice for private track settings?
Honestly,
I would
just make
say...
it set it to where the speed is super fast. That makes it to where all characters are level 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's really the only prerequisite. Everything else can be just up to your preference, I guess.
Okay. Gotcha. I don't know my preferences yet, but yeah. All right, so
I mean,
chat.
fair enough.
You want to get into this? Come through. Wait.
So,
Invite
let's
platform
see.
friends. How do I just invite people normally? Like through this game. Well, y'all can see the code up here, I guess. So here.
Actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a gander there because I need the code.
It says crossplay code.
Okay. Oh right, my stream's delayed, so it's gonna be a little minute. Okay, there it is. Okay. There we go. I'm in.
Look at that.
Okay, while we're waiting for everyone to hop on in, one other thing I'll mention about the roadmap is every season we get now 2 mid-season racers. So we know for season 14, which we're currently on, we're gonna get Chip and Dale from Rescue Rangers as guest racers. So that's pretty cool. As far as mid-season racers for the next 2 seasons, we have no idea.
Oh,
It could be anyone.
okay. Is anyone else wanting to join, by the way? Your game's got 55 minutes. What are you down? What's your internet speeds? How big is
Oh,
this
damn.
game? This game's like 20 gigs, right? Maybe?
I could not tell you. But it sounds like Con Man might have a similar computer to mine where when I go and update or download a game, it always takes me multiple hours.
Yeah. All
Pick a
right.
number from 1 to 94.
Pick a what?
Pick a number from 1 to 94.
72.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick a character that I need to use missions for because we're doing this. So let me find her. Where is she? There she is.
Wait, is everyone unlocked in private track?
All the characters you have unlocked is everyone you can use.
It says I can use Moana.
Oh, it can? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because they made it to where there's a select 10 extra racers that you can test out in local and private track.
Oh, okay. Because I remember in the past, yeah, you were actually able to use every character, even if you didn't unlock them. But then at some point they changed that, and now it would only be that you could use characters you own. But now they switched it back, I guess, and now you can use certain guest racers. That's interesting.
All right.
Huh, cool.
I'll type the code in the chat for anyone who wants to get in. Probably a couple people have to download some stuff, but we're gonna.
Awesome, we got you, cool.
Excellent.
I know exactly who you are.
Is there a map preference or anything?
I mean, you can set it to random, can't you?
Yeah. All right.
You might as well just do that.
I'll do that in a bit, but I also can't. Let me look through these newer maps. Let's see. Is there a map I haven't played?
Sure, yeah. Choose whatever you want.
San Francisco. Actually, have not played San Francisco. Yo, let's do that.
Ooh, I think you'll like it. If you get a certain remix, I think you'll really enjoy it.
Bet. Am I going to stream this again another time if I can't make it? You know, maybe. I don't look at viewer counts while streaming. I don't know what we're at, but I'm having fun. I stream based on vibes. So if we're vibing,
I mean, yeah,
let's go. Can
yeah,
join
if
just
you're good
loading
with
in
that,
now?
then
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. If you're loading in, I'll give you a chance. Yo.
Speedstorm.
I need to make this. I need to make
Babsy
the.
donated $5. If Sora does get into Speedway, I want either Traverse Town, Destiny Island, or Hollow
Hear me
Bastion
out,
as
though.
tracks lol.
Speedstorm.
The remixes will be
Saturdays.
interesting.
Yeah,
Speedstorm
that could work.
Saturdays. That got a ring to it. You know, we got Melody. You know, it's going to be the new Melody of Memory Mondays that we do every 2 Mondays of the year. I mean, it's a meme on my channel. Like, yo, it's Melody of
right.
Memory Monday, everyone. When's the last Monday you've done this? 2 years ago.
Wow.
But yo, Babsy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. That's a good question. What maps will they add? So they usually add like one map like for the season, right? Typically.
Yeah, one map per
Yes.
franchise.
I wonder
Yes,
what
exactly.
Kingdom Hearts'
Or
map would
per
be.
new franchise.
Probably Destiny
Um,
Islands, right? I feel like, but there's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot they could choose from.
There is a lot to consider. We have San Francisco and we have Municipburg. So we have a lot of cities. So I'm kind of hesitant on Traverse Town, but Traverse Town aesthetically would still look really different and unique anyway. Disney Islands, we have we have Hawaii, so it might kind of cross similar territory there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of a normie answer, but Hollow Bastion might be the best choice because it's so unique and it stands out between every other location we have in the game currently.
Only friends can join this, I think, right?
I believe.
I think anyone
so.
with the code can join.
Yeah.
Because they're Willie's saying they won't let them join for some reason. What platform are you? Well,
weird.
does it matter the platform? It shouldn't, right?
It shouldn't
No.
matter the platform because it's a cross-play code.
So like, what's it saying when you're not? They might be able to. I don't know if they might be able to help you out. What's it saying when you're not able to join Willie?
Willie, I don't know if you're confusing the 0 for an O, but it's XSA07W. That might be what it is. Maybe, I don't know. That could be one reason.
SA07W. Yeah, see if you're typing that 0 as an O instead.
Because Prodigy, do you know if you have Cool is the dash, and then Sleepyhead, do you know if you have them as friends or?
Wait. Oh, I do have both of them as friends. I add them. They added me earlier, so I wonder if it's friends
Gotcha.
only
Okay,
right
so
now.
that also could be what it is too, just like friends only maybe. But I mean, I don't know why it would.
I don't think I have that setting on. But if you want to send me a friend request though, Wiley, I'll remake the lobby. Why not? Hold on.
It's telling me the party is no longer available. Why?
That
weird.
that shouldn't be like that. Doesn't make
Huh.
any sense. Try sending me a friend request, Willie, and I'll add you and see if that's like the reason. Okay. And we'll give it like
Yeah,
3 minutes, and if it doesn't work out in 3 minutes, we'll just do a race until like maybe you can figure it out.
That is pretty strange. Okay. Actually, since we did that, that's better for me because I need to take a picture of what my missions are. I don't know what they're gonna be.
I'm
Well,
surprised.
two of them I think are pretty easy.
I'm actually surprised some of you guys are like decently active in chat, considering it's a mostly non-Kingdom Hearts stream. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. I might be doing another stream tomorrow. That's non-Kingdom Hearts. I might do Rando after this, but I'm unsure. We'll see what the vibes are again. But I'm having fun talking about Speedstorm.
Sure.
The biggest fear I always have going into like non-cage streams is that it'll get like a little boring, or I won't commentate as much, which is why having friends or people who can kind of like help like boost it, like Ben, Dustin, helps out a lot. So shout out to them a lot for joining the stream again. Ben's going by backstory. Man, are you sure you don't have anything that you want me
I mean,
to
I technically have a Twitch, I technically have a Twitter, I have a TikTok, but like I really don't post content really all that
You
much.
won't post
So
content, so all right.
yeah,
Well, their backstory, Ben. So if you want to, that's what they are. We'll just call them
yeah.
Ben. But
If you guys were curious about what I do, I mean, I used to stream a lot and do content sometimes, but now I just kind of my I think my more like active thing that I do is I make my cards, but I haven't like really posted about them in a while, so.
I don't see Willie sending the friend request, so we might just queue up for a
Okay,
sec.
gotcha.
Yeah, do a couple without me real quick. I gotta grab some food.
Okay.
But yeah, just to comment on something you said earlier, Prodigy. Yeah, thank you so much for having me and Dustin. Like, this has been a blast so far.
Yeah, no problem. It's been fun. I'm down to have you guys
Yes,
on for
absolutely.
future Speedstorm streams as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like having a peanut gallery like co-commentators on streams is I personally think is a lot more fun. That's why when I used to stream, it was always with like friends
yeah.
because you can bounce off each other so much and all this kind of stuff. So it's just I don't know. It's just better in my opinion. But
What's Ben's backstory?
yes, what is my backstory? Oh wow, that is a question I've never received ever in my life.
Are you sure? Really? No one said that
I'm just,
joke yet?
no, I'm just kidding. I've gotten that question a
I was
million
about to,
times.
I didn't know whether to take you seriously or not. Have you seen the
No,
news?
you're good. Well, to keep it short, con man, basically, I, one of my life dreams, which I'm still kind of questioning if that's still a dream or not. We'll see. One of my life dreams was to be a writer, right? In any capacity, like games or movie or TV show or whatever, whatever have you. But obviously, when you write a story, you have to write characters, and when you write characters, you write their backstories. So I just thought it was like a nice sort of kind of, what do you call it, alliteration with my name. So like backstory Ben, it just rolls off the tongue. And I don't know, I like how it sounds.
Okay.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, if you straight up though, if you are a fan of Disney, you will be a fan of Ben.
Yes,
Ben loves
yes.
Disney. I like Disney a lot too. Rather, I like their characters. Again, I feel like I have to say that every time because you know what that comes with typically when you just say it like blatantly. I like the characters a lot. I like Moana. I had to play Moana. When I saw Moana was available, I got to try her. I don't know what her gimmick
No,
is,
perfect.
but-
I mean, I really hope you enjoy Moana. She's really fun to play. I think you'll get a kick out of her.
All right, ready up, everyone in stream. Ready up.
Gotcha. Let me go ahead and get started. And I have my missions here that I can do in private track, which means I can progress my my battle pass here,
Let's
or
go.
diamond pass rather. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay. Stay in a slipstream for 10 seconds in one race. Use manual boost for 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah, and for I chose Elizabeth specifically because I can do 2 of these missions at the same time. So.
Okay.
But
M-
then
MLHY
well, that
ain't
one
ready,
could be-
bro. You gotta ready up. This dash player ain't ready. Come on. We gotta
Yeah, I
get
believe
this
that
going.
is cool in chat who is playing as Dash. So
Yeah.
feel free to be ready when you are.
I'm not gonna kick you. I know it's scary. I'm just here like I'm trying to see if I can force ready up people.
Sure. No, well, I don't know. Maybe they'll add that in some future update. Who knows?
If I remember
But-
correctly, because I played as the game first came out, my main was Goofy. Dude, I played Belle and I played I think I liked playing as Mickey a little bit.
Mhm.
Vanellope is my main. Anyways, what Kingdom Hearts characters should make it on if it were to happen? Ooh.
Well, let's see. My vote, Willie, would just be the classic trio, Sora, Riku, Kairi, because if they do end up making Kingdom Hearts its own dedicated season, that would mean we get 3 characters. So what better 3 characters than Sora, Riku, Kairi, the original trilogy, or trilogy? The original trio.
Yeah. All right, they said they were going to be gone for a little bit. Cool in the chat.
Sure.
So we're just going to start right quick. I hope kicking people doesn't mean you have to make a new lobby afterwards. Sometimes I know in some games when you kick people, they can't join back.
No, I don't think that should be the case. I feel like it would be easy to get them back in.
Yo,
Didn't
what's good,
he beat
Jaden?
Hi, Jaden. What do you think, Prodigy? Who would your top 3 Kingdom Hearts character to be in this game would be?
Listen, you said I think they should definitely add well, Sora Riku Kairi, to be honest. Her card.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of hard to argue like those 3 being the ones they add, right? It's just perfect. Like maybe even though I would hate this, even if they don't add like Kairi, for example, and they add like Ansem or some other character like Roxas, maybe like that would still work. But I don't know. I just like the idea of Sora Riku Kairi.
It don't sound
Makes the
insane,
most
but
sense to me.
I don't know. It might be too big of a cage field, but I think they would get a lot of new players from Kingdom Hearts, like straight up. They had like a lot.
No, I
Especially
agree.
right now.
I mean, yeah. Think about it like this: every time Kingdom Hearts gets added to the Disney parks, like people go nuts.
Dude, people go there
I
for
know.
nothing. Like, not saying nothing, like literally, but like what I'm saying is, it doesn't even have to be a ride. If it's a cage reference at a Disney park, they go there. People
Yeah,
flock
exactly.
to it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
do you
think for
remember
Speedstorm,
seeing like they added like some new Disney Junior show over in California Adventure, and people went nuts because they saw a Kingdom Key in the background on like the screen. Like that's
Yeah.
such a small thing, but people go crazy for it.
Kingdom Hearts is nowhere near as big as any of these IPs, but it has a fan base that like like shills it. Like a lot of characters in this
sure.
game, you're like, I ain't surprised when they added that character. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
because it's all under the Disney umbrella. But for Kingdom Hearts, it's that like, I guess you could see it as like cool Disney to a lot of people.
Well, here's the other thing I think about that too, right? Because Kingdom Hearts is intrinsically all encompassing with Disney. Like they've been to Tron, they've been to Pirates of the Caribbean, they've been to Pixar, they've been to regular Disney animation canon. Like the characters themselves interact with other normal Disney characters all the time. So it just feels like having them be a part of this crossover is just too perfect, right? So
Yeah.
like this
also-
makes so much sense.
I also would love for Disney to just acknowledge Kingdom Hearts, bro. Please. I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder from Game Loss perspective. I don't know. I wonder why. Like, I wonder if it's ever came up. I know Kingdom Hearts isn't like the go-to for like all those things.
I mean, honestly, that's a great question because I don't know. If it has been in the discussions, I'm sure they probably. I would imagine they would somewhat kind of know how big the game is and how big the fan base is. So it could have been in discussions, or they could just be like, all right, I mean, we're just gonna kind of stick to the movies. And just kind of go from there, right? I mean, we gotta, especially early on, they definitely had to establish themselves as like the Disney Mario Kart just by having the regular, normal characters you would expect.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. We've gotten so big now that, or I say we, like I'm a part of the dev team, but I mean the game's gotten so big now that like anything's possible. However, I will say, literally since day one, they had Figment in the game, which I never in a million years would have expected. So, like
Figment, Figment's like the dragon from like the Disney parks, right? On that
exactly.
that one ride.
Like
Yeah.
out of like super obscure characters to choose for a game like this, I never in a million years would have expected them to add Figment. I am so happy that he's in the game, by the way, because like Figment is one of my all-time favorite Disney characters, like of ever. But
Really?
yeah, I love him that much.
Even going back, cool.
What else? Oh yeah, they added the Muppets. Like Kermit and Miss Piggy are in this game. So I mean, obviously the bar for like out there inclusions was already set pretty high based on that.
Yeah, I wonder if Square would decline it though, because I feel like Square is like the way Disney's pretty protective of its own IPs. even though Square doesn't technically own Kingdom Hearts, Square is pretty protective of Kingdom Hearts, which understandably, like people, I think KH fans like that about Square. But I feel like I would love to see like Sora and them in Speedstorm. That'd be really cool.
For sure. I mean, like, let's think about it like this. You know, Sora and other characters from Kingdom Hearts have been added to crossover games all the time. I know that they were included in some Final Fantasy mobile games.
I want to say all the time.
Sora
but
was in
they were in
World of Final Fantasy.
They were in World of Final Fantasy. They were in Brave Exvius, and they came to Smash as well. But
right, yeah. So, and Smash is definitely like
Smash
top dog
Smash
for
is the
sure.
big one there. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, I feel like they show up way more in like Disney stuff too, right? I mean, because they've been in Disney Tsum Tsum multiple times, like multiple times.
Yeah,
Disney
that
Emoji
too.
Blitz. They've been in. I've seen them in the Disney parks here and there. Like, I know a long time ago, Sora was a meetable character at one of the Halloween parties. And then you know they sell Kingdom Hearts merch in the parks too, right? And what I was mentioning before, you know, like they threw in a Kingdom Key reference in that Disney Junior show that they just, you know, added to California Adventure. Oogie
Yeah.
Boogie Bash, they have Mickey, Dawn, and Goofy in their Kingdom Hearts outfits meeting like constantly. That's like a constant now, every Halloween party over there. So like, I don't know. Kingdom Hearts shows up so much that I still think it's like a lot more possible for them to be added to this game more than anything else, really.
I feel like I guess it's not like a lot of valuable appearances. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's because maybe I'm being like a greedy KH fan. Yes, KH fans are definitely greedy, but I feel like like okay, like outside of Smash, a lot of our biggest inclusions have been like mobile games.
For sure.
Honestly, it's a lot of our outside of Smash has really just been mobile games, and then
also outside of itself too, because you had the Dandelion meeting that they had all those years ago, and then you had the premiere event for KH3. Like, in its own bubble, it shows up in a significant sort of.
What's good, Austin? Too. Thank you for following. And hi, Putty Apple. Yo, everyone, whoever is here in the chat. I know it's a lighter stream today, but say hi to Putty Apple in the chat. Let me type the code in.
Hello, Putty Apple. Nice to see you here. So we've got a new room open. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. There we go. It's because I kicked Cool earlier, so they couldn't join back.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Level 50 Bell already? Nah. We're doing the regular. We're doing like the. What's it called?
We're doing basically private tracks. Yeah,
private tracks. Yeah.
Or private lobbies. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We could get Prodigy to get a max out bell. I'm sure we could do it.
How long do you think that would take?
I'm back.
Oh, you're
Welcome
back.
back,
Yo, let's
Dustin.
go. Welcome
I
back.
hope I didn't miss a whole lot. Sorry.
Not too much. But circling back to what we were talking about earlier, Prodigy. I guess it sort of depends on what your definition of valuable appearance is, because I would 100% say a valuable appearance would be all those parks appearances and like merch.
Yeah, but
especially merch
people,
and stuff like that.
People cost. I don't know. It's like pictures, I guess, and like it's small merch. I've been to Disney parks many times, and like I've asked around to see if there's like mostly World, but like I've been around. I've tried to ask for like cage merch where they've had like magic bands and like really small stuff, but like
sure.
I guess okay. Kingdom Hearts is technically a Disney property, and it's not even like some new Disney property. It's been a Disney property for over 20 years now, about to be 25. It's like, I'm thinking Kingdom Hearts, that IP could go crazy. Just think about the passive growth Kingdom Hearts would get from not just appearing at a Disney park just during the Oogie Boogie Bash, but like they had a ride. They had like a Traverse Town like area in Disney Springs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like imagine just how I guess like crazy that would go. Also, Dustin, you joining in?
But yeah, we've got a new room that you need to join.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just listen in for a little, try and quickly eat.
Okay.
Yay.
Yo, we got a lot of people in here. Hold up.
Yeah, we almost got a full lobby.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, you got to start playing this.
Maybe.
Exactly. You've got an audience for it now.
I guess I do.
You willed it.
For a free game, chat. Free game. Free game go crazy.
Free game.
free game.
No,
We love
no, no. I don't know. I'm blanking on the term, but like, not a. I don't think bad investment is the right term I'm looking for, but like, there's no risk. I guess we'll go with that. No risk of investment because it's free.
Yeah.
So, yeah. um, but yeah, I mean, Prodigy. I've seen like all the merch. I've seen all the stuff that happens in the parks. Like and again, like I agree with you. It's a symbiotic relationship. Kingdom Hearts is so huge in a niche sense that like once you put that in something, it just like generates more money for the other thing that you put it into. Because I've definitely spent money on like Tsum Tsum and Emoji Blitz and the parks because I've seen Kingdom Hearts show up. So like you spread awareness of the video game by putting this stuff in other properties, and then both sides get more money out of the mutual exchange, right?
Yeah.
So
Also, ready up, Ben.
I got you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
my
why
bad.
like I'm all for Kingdom Hearts and Fortnite. Like a lot of people are not about it
I don't
because
know
they think
why.
it'd be
They're
weird.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of see their hesitation, but also I'm right there with you, Dustin. It's literally just beneficial no matter which way you, no way you think about it, or which. English phrases are hard. Sayings are hard.
Also, Willie, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for joining us in this. Because shoot, by the way, everyone, all viewers who have joined the lobby, I appreciate y'all. Because this could very easily just be like a regular stream where we just, I don't know, we just doing the normal. Who the heck just shoved me off? Okay, screw everything I just said.
It's
why
this
do you
track.
exist? Why do you do that to me, bro?
Oh, okay. This track is interesting.
What is this?
Yeah, so you're supposed to drive into the wall, and then you go up upside down. It's basically like anti-gravity, but like as like one racetrack.
What stage is this?
This is an original stage meant for Disney Speedstorm in general. Because if you don't know the lore of Speedstorm, let me elucidate you.
There's lore?
Yeah, there's lore. So technically, we're inside of an arcade machine right now. That's what the whole thing is
So it's
about.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Basically, yeah.
Kinda, sorta, yeah. And like, it's an arcade that also plays like Disney movies, like on all the screens and stuff.
Exactly. So you have like the Disney movies, and you combine it with the power of an arcade machine, and then that fuses together to create this game, basically. So, yeah.
You want a Gummy Ship roller coaster? Dude, Gummy Ship roller coaster go crazy. I don't even care. They make it a kiddie roller coaster. Make it a freaking, I don't know, make it something small. Make it, you know what, that, I actually forget the dragon's name, but that dragon that's in this game from Disney World, you could do a ride like that, a little kid ride. I don't care. Just, I want to see, like, I want to see something. I think what Disney World is good at, even though they do remove rides, I'm kind of sad they removed the A Bug's Life like theater thing, but I get it.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like those attractions are like, it's like immortalizing it, I guess. Like it's awesome to see that, you know, like.
Yeah, if they did ever do a dark ride of Kingdom Hearts, I wonder if they would just copy the story of KH1. I would have to assume so, because you know Ariel's got a dark ride and it's just a retelling of the movie, so it'd probably be similar to that.
I feel like the dark
or maybe
rides
they'll do something original.
I feel like the dark rides are usually used to like just kind of chill out at the parks a little bit. You know? It's like that Nemo ride at Epcot, where like
exactly.
Like you could just walk. I remember that ride at Epcot. No one's ever on that ride, bro. You just walk in and you just sit down.
Oh, you're talking about Finding Nemo, right?
Yeah, there's like this Nemo ride at Epcot where you just kind of walk in and they just.
You would be surprised. Sometimes it does get pretty crowded if it's mostly really hot outside.
I've actually only went to Disney during summer and like it's never packed.
Sense.
It's never been packed. I'm actually going for the first
it's
time.
definitely getting a lot less crowded nowadays.
Yeah, I think those. Well, yeah, I do. I heard that their parks are like getting. They've been slowing down a little bit. I think there's no big reason for it other than everything's kind of just expensive. Also, I'll admit the not going to get political, but I guess the ID stuff that's been happening recently has definitely halted people's traveling.
Right.
That and why did we get the stage again? I thought I had it on random.
I think it can sometimes just pick the same track over and over again. Well, not over and over again, but like random means.
I've
it will
never seen
literally
this
pick
stage
anything.
before in my
This
life.
is
Oh, you
really
haven't? Oh
stupid.
my God, I have to race on this stage all the time for like mystery box races and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've never gotten this one.
Wow. Yeah, this one can definitely whatchamacallit, like make me a little sick. But it's quite an interesting one for sure. Oh God. I don't want to slow down. I don't want to slow down. I don't wanna
How
slow
do I
down.
feel about
There you
that?
Bell would be very broken on this track. I'm just saying. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
But
Ooh, Austin, you got Cinderella. Very nice.
you're surprised Cavern isn't racing? Why are you surprised Cavern isn't racing? I don't know if Cavern would play. Well, I did play this game with Cavern. Cavern did buy the game as well. When I showed it to him like 3 years ago. But Cavern would probably play if we played more consistently. I wasn't gonna grab him for this stream because I've been, I don't know, I'd be feeling bad because I'd be asking Cavern to do a lot of stuff, bro. Cavern's like the homie, and like sometimes you gotta give the homie a break. I've been asking him to play Nick. I've been asking him to play Rando, and he said yes to like all of it. So I'm like, I'm gonna let him vibe.
Sure, for sure.
Speedstorm. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. Please do not give me that track again.
Yeah, if we get it a third time, then we can try and see if you can change the track. But I don't think it's a good chance that it'll be picked a
Yo,
third time.
what's good, Vanitas? What's good, Ultra High Win? Games downloaded, but find the dark cubes with pro codes. Yo, if there's a lot of people who want to like get in, we can definitely cycle some people out. By the way, I appreciate everyone who's in here. Period. But we will if different new people want to join, we can definitely cycle some people out.
Yeah, absolutely. There you
Glad
go,
we get a
Prodigy. We
chance.
got Arendelle.
Arendelle, yo.
Oh, actually, I think we got the good remix too, or at least I got the good remix.
Okay.
I think. Oh, when we were on San Francisco, did you ever get the remix of Immortals, or did you get another song?
I don't fully remember. I have the music up, but I don't have it like blasting so I can hear you guys as well.
Gotcha. No, fair enough. If you get a chance, you should definitely like search up the Speedstorm remix of Immortals. It is so good.
Okay.
So good.
Oh my god, this is so fast.
Indeed. And that's why it's good to be max level.
I mean, bro, I love like Arendelle and the stages and stuff. Mm-hmm. The tiny part in the castle is very annoying. Like on the castle part of the stage, the freaking spikes.
Oh, are you talking the interior, or are you talking about like the pathway to the castle?
The interior of the castle is annoying.
Ooh, yeah, those are pretty tight turns. I will agree with you there. And those icicles too that fall from the sky. It's not very good. Dustin, I don't want your presents, okay?
Take it, dude. It's yours.
No.
Bro.
No gifts.
So I'm getting cooked right now.
Yeah, I'm in fourth right now. That's kind of surprising.
Yo, this Let It Go remix chat. Are you surprised you're like you're not first? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, maybe.
I know you want to say.
I will not confirm or deny that. But you were saying something about the Let It Go remix?
Yeah, Let It Go remix. Kind of hype.
I know, isn't it so good? I love it.
Yeah, I love the Do You Want to Build a Snowman remix as well.
Yeah, like that one's okay, but like I kind of like it for it being bad, I guess, if that makes sense. but I still enjoy it though, like unironically to some degree. So, oh damn, Dustin, you got it. Wow, good job.
Chat is cooking me.
I beat Ben. That's all that matters.
The Speedstorm remix of What's This from Nightmare Before Christmas hits different. There's a Nightmare Before Christmas stage? I have not played on it.
Yeah, there is.
I'm
Brother.
about to pick
Oh,
that.
it should show up at some point if you have random track on. But yeah, Halloween Town, peak stage design.
Wait,
So good.
oh,
I'll vouch for that.
Mhm.
Probably my favorite stage in the game.
oh.
Yeah, no, it is very well made. I don't think I have a favorite track necessarily.
I like the Olympus
but-
track a lot. I'm pretty basic though with that.
Yeah, the Olympic. That one's great. I mean, all these tracks are great. I still really couldn't tell you which one's my favorite. I for the longest time I always thought my favorite was was Andy's room, just because it was so cool how you did like the flips and like just the like the environment and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think you'll really enjoy this track.
Did someone leave? Wait, no, never. I'm included. I'm on the left side of the screen instead of the right.
Right.
By the way, chat, is there anyone else who wants to join? Like type in chat right now, saying like I want to join. If you want to join and you haven't gotten a chance to. Okay, yeah.
I don't know how many races I've done with Elizabeth. Hopefully I should be done with her mission pretty soon here.
Oh,
Then I
this
can
is
play some
gas.
other
What the
characters.
heck?
Sure is.
Oh no, it gets better. I think you picked the long version, so you're gonna see everything.
Yeah, I did, because I want to see the whole track.
Good, good. This is gonna be a pretty long race too, considering we're doing 3 laps.
Oh, yeah.
Normally in ranked mode, you only do one lap on this track because it's so huge.
Really?
Ben,
Yeah. Yeah.
you will be hearing from my people.
Will I?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll be hearing from my people. How about that?
I know you didn't do the charged version. I'm safe.
All right, so we got Tall Man, we got Con Man. Ooh, Christmas Town, yo, let's go.
Yep, you got Halloween Town, Christmas Town, Oogie's Lair. You've got basically every like major set piece here. So, and we also passed by Moonlight Hill too, like on the way to Christmas Town. Or no, sorry, to Oogie's Lair. So.
This is the prettiest stage too for me aesthetically.
Yeah, no, this is I'm pretty sure this has got to be like the fan favorite right here.
Yeah, I could tell.
And I love the little details about it too, because some elements on this track are animated in a lower frame rate to mimic the stop motion feel of the movie. Same with
Really?
all the actually Jack, Sally, Dr. Fink, and Oogie Boogie are all also animated in a lower frame rate to match the stop motion feel as well.
That's
So when I
really
found
sick,
that out
actually.
when their season came out, I was like, oh, this is so cool that they're animated in like a
Ben,
yeah. Did you like my gift?
it tasted horrible
It tasted horrible. Why did you eat it? It's not for eating.
because it hit me in the face.
I see. Well then, sure. That's something for you to chew on.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Everyone's better than me at this game. I need to bring out Bell.
No,
Okay,
well, I mean, you're still practicing, Prodigy. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You gotta get
For now.
the feel for the snaking.
I am ashamed.
Dude, I'm telling you, give
No,
me
you're
a
good.
week. I'll make you good at this game.
Yeah, exactly. We will teach you. We will teach you how to be a pro gamer at this game.
But
You're talking to a veteran and like a semi-veteran in this VC here, so we will make sure you are successful.
Oh, how'd that fire feel?
who's your guys' favorite character?
Like nothing because I'm invisible.
What? It said you got hit by it.
Yeah, no, I'm
Is
invisible.
my game lying to me?
Yes.
And you launched me forward. Thanks, I guess.
I'm gonna launch you this side again.
Well, I didn't like that one as much as the first one.
Well, I'm glad. You know, that's that's one of my favorite things that this game does. Gaslight.
Bro, if you weren't Elizabeth, I would have won.
Sorry, Dustin.
Oh, winning already,
Gotta get those
bro?
missions done. What was that, Prodigy?
Y'all winning already. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
falling asleep over here, dude. Been finished for an hour.
Oh, cool. Ooh, I got both of my what's it called? I got both of the I got both the Elizabeth missions done, which means now I can move on to a different character.
Dustin has to get his
use.
licks in after Nick yesterday.
Let's see. Who
Bro.
would be better? Who would be better for this?
I could win. I just wasn't trying.
Oh really? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna remove the people who have been here the longest. So apologies to. Ow. Wait. Apologies to Sleepyhead. I'm sorry. And who else? Do we have two people? We have Tall Man Vanitas joining, right?
Got 1 third place. I'm good.
Is there a second person joining?
Is there?
A comment said under 10 minutes. So Tall Man, if you want to join, put the code in on the right.
Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with chat here too. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Strawberry. Yeah, same here. I'm a day 1 veteran as well. I've been playing literally since day 1. So.
So like,
Me liking this game, mayhaps.
what's the like minimum amount of time you got to spend on this game a day, like to catch up with everything? Like if you are caught up.
Well, it sort of depends. If you're just doing dailies, usually dailies take me about like I don't know, an hour, maybe less.
Okay.
But if you're doing like season tour stuff and you're doing like, you know, NPR grinding and things like that, that sort of fluctuates how much time you spend a day.
Yeah, that's where like the meat is gameplay wise.
Exactly. I would say, I mean, yeah, you know, minus the whole daily thing and minus doing season tour stuff, which is single player, which, you know, you can do whenever. Kind of set yourself some goals when you do ranked because, you know, that'll help you kind of, I don't know, like even out your time with it, basically.
Where do I go to enter the code? Okay, so they're just Tall Man Vanitas is just downloading for the first time. Where would they go to enter the code?
So if you're on the main menu, you want to go to something called friendly race. You'll see an option called private track. And then when you go to that menu, there should be a join race button. You click on that. That's where you would put in the code.
Yep.
For it.
Yep. Been doing a lot of NPR grinding lately. I didn't realize like I had viewers that played Speedstone. I feel like when I streamed this game like years ago, to be fair, I guess it was earlier on, but when I streamed this game years ago, I had to advocate for this. People were like, "What is this, bro? What is this Disney game?"
Yeah, back then it was definitely less known, I guess, or if it wasn't really known, it was just more niche.
Yeah. Would you say this game is niche now, or do you say this game is really popular? Like compared...
Well, in terms of other racing games, I would say it's still pretty niche. I mean, obviously more people are going to go to Mario Kart, maybe even like Crash Team Racing probably. But in terms of like Disney games, I wouldn't say that this is very niche. I think a lot of people probably know like what this game is if they're a Disney fan.
All right.
Or just a fan of racing games, I guess.
So whoever wants to join, if you haven't joined before, I'll give you like 2 minutes, and if after the 2 minutes no one joins, we're either going to start or free reigns to anyone. So Tall Man Vanitas is in. I think they were the only person who wanted to join in.
Gotcha.
Like, from what I saw.
Cool.
So I think anyone else can join right now, but preferably a new person if you are able to join.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Everyone else is readied up. I see Dustin is pulling out the Maleficent. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go.
Is that Dustin's main?
No.
No.
No. No.
I'm gonna give you a little taste of what I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna see how terrible she was, like when everyone had to use her for that one event. Okay, but I mean, if okay, I think we have one other person asking to see if they can join.
Yeah, you can join, Tara. Feel free. If there's a spot, you can join in straight up. I honestly
Tall Man Vanitas.
I'm surprised we even got a full lobby. I was genuinely expecting like 2 people to hop in.
Yeah, this has been great. I love all the people coming out for this. This is so good. I love this.
Heck yeah. Thank you guys for joining once again.
Yeah, Tall Man Vanitas. I don't know if you've seen, but they buffed King Candy, so you probably should be happy about that, huh?
I think
I remember I had the NPR grind with King Candy, and it was awful.
Do you believe Kingdom Hearts Mystic Link story is alive? No. Unfortunately. Do I think it will be alive? One day. Oh wait, let me edit the race.
Yeah, go ahead. We can switch, or you can either find like a racetrack you haven't been on, or I guess you can go back to random. Either one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just look at tracks I haven't done
Sure.
for now. See what's going on. I did like Atlantica a lot when I came back. I played the Inside Out track, but I only played it once, so I might. No, we got King Candy in the lobby. Let's.
You're gonna do the.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm curious to see what you think about this racetrack because this racetrack is very controversial. Let's say.
I played it once, I think, but I think I played it the one time I hopped on during the Tron season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. What was that? Mew Store. It might have been invalid just because we got a full lobby now.
Yeah.
And I know a con man is still downloading the game, so they'll be available later too. So wow, this is so good. I love that.
But
Love
the
that.
people
Everyone's coming
hopping
out.
in. I think
the
free
woodworks.
game helps a lot as well.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Honestly. Oh, Dustin, is your favorite line? Speed mode activated.
Dude.
They actually get voice actors for this game because they have very minimal voice lines. Is it just new people on these characters, or is it just
No,
like, or are they just
honestly,
taking voice lines?
well, some people probably, but honestly, I think they got a lot of the OGs to come back for this.
Yeah, it's a good mixture of OGs and sound-alikes.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh
Whoops,
my
and I
gosh,
fell off the
bro.
truck.
So what makes
There's a
this
lot
track
of stuff going on.
controversial?
IKEA furniture. Yeah. Oh wait, we're not on the bad version of this track. Never mind.
Bad
just a
version.
taste.
I kinda
Yeah,
wanna
no,
play
there's a
the
bad version of the track, and Dustin can tell you all about that. So.
All right, let me lock in, bro, because I can win.
Oh
we
my
can do
god.
this.
I'm in dragon mode right now.
Wow. I mean, obviously everyone's kind of like all bundled together, so it makes a lot of sense that you would be already in dragon mode.
Dragon mode.
Yeah, so
Yeah, how
Maleficent has a
Maleficent
thing.
Oh, sorry.
Go for it, Dustin. No, you can go for it, Dustin.
Basically how it works is when you hit people with your lightning a certain amount of times, Maleficent turns into her dragon form and kind of gets like a speed boost for a while.
The heck?
Yeah, I think she auto drives too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole game plan with her is like trying to obviously hit as many people as you can, as many times as you can, and because dragon mode I think leaves you. Dragon mode is basically like a star, like it leaves you invulnerable. And I don't know if it like hits people if you like pass them up, but like you definitely go faster and you're again intangible. So.
All right.
Oh, is that Sam in the front? Oh wow, that makes sense. Sam's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good.
getting owned.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like the other racing is, you want to be spamming boost, right, as much as possible.
Yes, I mean again, that's part of the whole snaking thing. Is you want to be snaking as much as you can, drift boosting as much as you can.
Describe
boosting.
what snaking is to people who aren't like familiar with the term.
Okay, so I don't know where the term originates, but if you're curious what snaking is, it's basically a technique where you're constantly drifting back and forth. And then in this game specifically, you want to release your drift when your tires light up, and that's how you get a drift boost, and that's how you get more boost for your meter.
Yep.
And obviously you want to keep boosting as much as possible. I know snaking, at least the first time I heard of snaking was from Mario Kart DS, but it could have been another, it could have been an older term than that.
This freaking Inside Out character leaving broccoli on the track. Freaking
Yeah, that's disgust
bro.
for you. Well, I got third.
Alright, I don't know what place I'm getting, but it ain't gonna be last. Hold up. Never mind, it is.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should I switch to someone else? Probably. I mean, if the races are gonna be like this, maybe I should switch to someone else.
You know
It's
what?
okay.
I would be Zerg.
Dang, bro, y'all both.
Show off the new guy.
Yo, Austin's cracked. Hold up, Austin winning.
Oh yeah, Austin was Sam. Yeah, Sam's pretty good. I think his top speed stat is very good. Let me double check that actually. The most, obviously you have crew chips that you can, buff your racers with, and a lot of the meta with that revolves around putting on as much top speed as possible because that's
Yeah.
like that's the best thing you can do. Yeah, it says okay. So at least for my Sam, his top speed stat is almost 8,000, which is nuts for a speedster.
All right. How many more people do we have wanting to join, by the way? Putting the code in the chat once again.
I don't know. Well, Conman's done with their download. I know I saw Mewstore.
Fair disclaimer: if this is like your first time playing the game, trying to get in, you will not be able to join right away. I don't believe.
Are you sure?
Yes. You won't be able to get private track until you get friends. Like you get the option to add friends, and that doesn't happen until player rank 4, I believe.
Oh, how long does that take?
Yeah. So if you were like literally
like a handful
starting
of
this game
races.
from it's not going to be that hard to get the player rank 4. But yeah, like Dustin was saying, if you're literally just starting the game right now, you'll probably not be able to make it for this stream just because you have to do like player rank stuff, blah blah blah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, guys.
Unless there's a next
It's
time.
okay. They don't really. Yeah, I mean for next time for sure. But yeah, they also don't really advertise that like all the features you need to kind of unlock. Right.
We'll do another stream for the people who can't make it today.
Sure.
Well, they're popping
Right,
fireworks.
I'm going to try Stitch because I need to win races, unfortunately.
You need to win.
I need to win. I need to get first place for another mission I need to do.
Not on my watch.
Damn, I see how it is, Dustin.
That's crazy.
Wow. I know, insane. I thought we were friends.
Yeah,
Alright,
well,
so- Whoever else is
Happens.
joining, code's in the chat. I typed it in T9CYDE. Give you guys like 3 minutes to hop in. By the way, thank you guys for coming to the stream. Seriously, you guys have been great tonight. Stream is going to be a little shorter than usual because we're probably just going to do Speedstorm today for maybe another, I don't know, 20, 30 at most. Tomorrow might also be a short live stream, but they're going to be event streams. We're going to make them memorable. So this one, us playing Speedstorm, we don't normally play this game. Got some friends on, having fun. Tomorrow we're going to try and play Peak, assuming we have a good amount of people for that. If not, then maybe we'll do some rando or Yap. Can I get back in? Honestly,
Sounds like a plan.
doesn't seem like anyone else is joining. So how do I join? You, unfortunately, Con Man, if this is your first time downloading the game and playing, you have to get to rank 4. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, maybe we should have told you that beforehand.
But
Oh well.
we'll do another stream. You join streams pretty often, so we'll definitely do another stream where we play Speedstorm again.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Con Man, one other thing, if you have played the game before,
I'm gonna remake the lobby.
if you have played that, whoops, I guess we're in a race now. Okay.
You guys are in a race.
Yeah, because everyone was ready when you left, so it just
Oh,
kind of
really?
like blew us into yeah. Oh well.
Understandable.
But yeah, Con Man, like I was saying, if you have played before, just re-downloading the game or downloading the game, whatever, you should be able to get in. But just let us know if like if you got like the tutorial and all that kind of stuff. I mean, Con Man's saying they sent an invite, so I'm assuming they probably have played before.
It says
They must
0.
be
It says
player
0,
rank
0
enough.
on their account. Let me just accept.
0-0. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out then.
There you go. Everyone who attempted to add me, I added you back. There you go.
Da, 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 da. Oh my god, of course. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, my bad. I still thought we got the harder version of the track, but we didn't. Okay. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, da, bum, 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 bum.
Can you only do classic for private races?
I guess, yeah. I don't know if you'd be able to do other modes.
I don't know what the other modes are. I think it's just.
It's like color match, it's elimination, it's like fog challenge, stuff like that.
Okay.
It's stuff you would see if you do season tour.
All right. New room code, everyone in the chat.
Ba-ba-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Oh, Conman is able to join.
Yeah, so that must mean that they have
They
played
must
the
have
game
played-
before, which
They
is
must have
good.
played before.
Mm-hmm.
But well, that's good to hear. That's good to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, I'm gonna just let anyone come in first come first serve. Why not? Yo, what's good, Haley? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Ba-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. Oh, Dustin, I didn't realize you left. I'm still in the old race with everyone else in the old lobby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost the race is almost done, so I should be getting back in there pretty soon. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum. Okay, cool. I mean, this lets me get another whatchamacallit, race race done for my mission, so that's good.
Demix or Luxord for Master of Masters? Neither. If I had to pick, though, it'd be interest. I don't know. I don't like either of those options personally. I think the Master's his own unique character, you know. But if I had to pick,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with Demix, I guess. I suppose.
Interesting choice. There we go. Now I'm back in.
Use the bathroom. I'm gonna join the new lobby. I want to join the new lobby beforehand, unless you already dipped. But
Let's
sure they'll be
actually,
quick.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna copy what you're doing, Dustin. I'm gonna see what everyone's little profiles look like here. I'm curious. Okay, play rank 19. Okay, so you're a newer player. You have a lot of characters though for being play rank 19. That's pretty good.
17 hours.
Let's see. Conman, what is yours? Yours is 11. Okay, so you're also sort of a
Conman
newer
has
player.
6 hours in here in the game.
Cool. All right, Sleepy Man, or not Sleepy Man, Sleepyhead. 410 hours. Oh wow, you're a veteran player apparently. I mean, you've got more hours in the game than I do. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, you've got basically almost the entire roster as well. I think we're only missing. Yeah, you're just missing those characters. That's pretty cool. And then Tall Man Vanitas. Let's check your profile.
Yeah, everyone here has more hours than me on the game.
Okay, what was that? Oh, it was 111 hours. You're missing about like 27 characters. Cool.
Who got the best drip?
Neat.
Best drip in Kingdom Hearts or in this game? All right, we have one more spot open. If anyone wants to join, take that spot. Feel free.
Told you I'm a sweat. Oh yeah, I guess so. Let's see. What is your player rank?
Yes, Sleepyhead has more hours than Ben.
Yeah, I find that pretty surprising.
Yeah.
Especially because like your player rank is a lot lower than mine. But I guess you do a lot more like grinding in like the normal probably like or single player events, I guess, than I do. So that makes sense.
Hey, Halo, if you want to join, you got a couple minutes to get in here. Unless someone else takes the spot. We'll wait for you.
Yeah. I guess speaking of who's got drip, I want to say everyone. I love everyone's racing suits. They're so cool and like so thematically appropriate for every character. That's another reason why I love this game so much. It's just because you take all these characters, put them in new clothes that are like super cool, and boom, you got a winning formula there.
Yeah, I do think it is better to do this than just having them in their regular outfits.
Exactly.
Makes
And
it
I
fit
remember in the
more.
early days of the game, people were like, "Oh, we want to see them in their normal clothes." And I'm like, "No." Like that kind of defeats the purpose of like the thing they were going for with the racing suits and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I just want them to stay in the racing suits.
But I mean, like, if anything, maybe like having them as like some kind of alternate outfit at the very
Yeah.
least. Maybe not like forced as like the main outfit.
For sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably what people were saying back then to like have the option to have them be in their regular outfits, but I guess just again with my philosophy, it's like either go big or go home. It's if you go full in on the racing suits, which they have, like I just think that's more cohesive with the whole overarching feeling of the game, basically, and it's kind of aesthetics. So
All right, everybody, ready up. It's time.
yes. Yeah, same here, Chanwalk. My goal with NPR grinding is just 31 because that's the last time you get like any kind of customization for characters. I don't really care about going to 40. I did it once with Figment, and that's because he's my favorite racer, but other than that, I really do not care about that grind. So, honestly, cool. You bring up a very funny point. Yes, unironically, I want Cars to be in this game. I want to race as Lightning, and it's just himself, and like different like looks and stuff like
No
that. That'd be
cars
so
in this
fun.
game yet? Crazy.
Yeah, I would think it would be so fun.
I will be
I
okay with cars in this game. Cars in Kingdom Hearts, never. Don't ever have it.
mean, understandable. But also, Cars is definitely one of my all-time favorite Pixar franchises, so I'm biased. But in this game, especially, I just think it would be so fun.
Yeah, it feels like that's something that would have been considered at launch
I
Yeah,
respect
because
that.
of the game, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess to think of it, if you think about it too, when the game first came out, the only Pixar franchise that was in the game was Monsters Inc. So maybe they were like waiting for like to add more Pixar stuff. So that would make sense to me. I think it's still okay. I'm trying to remember. You've got Toy Story, Monsters Inc. You've got God, what else? I'm blanking on it already. The Incredibles. That's 3 franchises so far from Pixar, but I don't know. Oh, you got Wall-E. So that's a 4th franchise. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head if there's any other Pixar franchises in this game.
Is there any Wall-E?
It might just be that 4.
Well, there's Inside Out, Wall-E.
Oh yeah, Inside Out. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Inside Out, Wall-E, The Incredibles, Monsters Inc., Toy Story. That's 5. And I don't think there's any other Pixar franchises so far.
That's a decent bit then, though.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph too, actually.
Well, that's regular Disney.
Oh yeah, you're right. I always forget Wreck-It Ralph is regular Disney. I don't know why. It like screams Pixar film to me, but it is regular Disney.
Right. I mean, you wouldn't be the only one. A lot of people confuse like the CGI modern and era of Disney animation with Pixar just because they all look the same, quote unquote.
Some of them do.
But,
honestly, it's not even it's not just the art style. It's mostly the style of storytelling they go with that makes me think it's Pixar.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah,
I haven't heard
Disney
that.
Disney and Pixar have a very specific way they go about storytelling that I think.
That's fair. Yeah, I didn't even think about that actually. I guess Wreck-It Ralph does kind of seem like a very Pixar kind of story.
Disney, not all their stuff is musical, but Disney is more like simple, I guess, in its scope in a lot of their movies.
Sure.
While Pixar is Pixar, especially recently, I'd say Pixar is a lot more like they're trying to cover more depth in their stories, like layered emotional stuff. Not saying Disney doesn't do that, but I look at films like Ratatouille, I look at things like Soul, even Toy Story, which I've been like watching again recently. I just feel like Pixar, they have a different way they go about their scope and vision. But I mean, I'm sure because of 3D, it's definitely melded a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah, and like to further bring that point home, Elio. I'm not going to say anything about the movie, but Elio definitely feels like classic Pixar.
Yeah.
So like
stuff
a lot
like
of their
Element-
a lot of the newer movies have that sort of feel to it.
Stuff like Elemental. I think honestly, I think Elemental was like a return to form for Pixar. 'Cause I actually think their Disney Plus era was very. I personally liked it. Right. I personally enjoyed it, but I feel like for a lot like. I'll describe it. Pixar used to let the viewer come to their own moral about like what the message of the movie was, but like recently they've been a lot more preachy in their films, like, and that's been a criticism they've gotten. I like that personally, but I think a lot of people like that's something a lot of people with Soul like it was hard to relate to. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the struggle that Joe faces in Soul is very, very specific, so I can
Yeah,
understand that. But it's also
I
you
loved
can
it, though,
somehow still
personally.
spin it to be generalized as well.
I loved it, but I realized it wasn't generalized at all. But I'm sitting here about to crowd through, and my dad is like, he does not understand this at all. Like, he doesn't get it.
Right.
He literally doesn't get it. But I
Yeah,
understand
that's
it from my
fair.
dad's perspective, though. Because from my dad's perspective, right? Just giving you guys small father lore. My dad, he... It's gonna sound sad, but, like, I guess, like, my parents, they didn't really have like a choice, I guess. Like their dreams and whatnot, they wanted to like fully pursue. I guess they kind of had to. They never really got to like think about that. I suppose with the lives they lived. So like it's a lot more about sacrifice and like making hard decisions rather than trying your all to pursue your dream, which is something they literally can't relate to that in Soul. They can't.
Sure.
Like it's not something they can relate to.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. I see where you're coming from with that too. I think another way to
just
sort of
understand
put what you were saying was, I think modern Pixar seems to be leaning more towards like, okay, you're the director of this movie. Why don't you tell a story that's very personal to you specifically?
Yeah.
So that's what Elemental was. That was what Soul was.
I
That was
love
what
Elemental.
Elio was. You know, a lot of the new stuff that they're coming out with is just like that. Whereas, like you were saying, Disney Animation is definitely more like they're trying to tell more general sort of themes with their stuff.
Yeah.
I would imagine probably a movie like that from Disney Animation specifically that would be more similar to Pixar's kind of stuff would maybe be Encanto,
See-
just because it's all about the whole like generational trauma, whatever.
Really?
Blah, blah, blah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of been Disney and Pixar's themes a little bit, because yeah, you got Turning Red, you had Encanto, like that's what Encanto's story was about, but Encanto is like very clearly Disney Animation just because of let's be real, the
Sure.
musical element to it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Not so much on the moral sense, but on the presentation sense. Yeah.
I think that's why Encanto is one of my favorites, though, too, because I do think it's how to describe it. It's a general Disney movie, but like, it's like if you took a generic Disney movie and scope and like wrote a story for it. I don't know. It sounds
Sure.
like it sounds slanderous because like it sounds like I'm trying to say these other Disney movies don't have stories. They do, but like Encanto has like. I don't know, it hits very deep. It cuts very deep for me. I love that. I love
Right.
that.
I was gonna mention too, like, familial bonds is something that we all like have in common. Like, I think a lot of, like, personal relationships and personal relationship dramas and that kind of stuff is so much more relatable to everybody, more than like, oh, you gotta like find your dream, or you gotta like learn how to trust people, or
Yep.
blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff, right? But like, again, like I know for sure, like my
Coming of age stories, essentially, like
more or less,
they've
yeah,
done
but
less
like,
coming of age stories. I mean, I actually, you know what? I would say maybe Elemental was kind of a coming of age a little bit, but it was more of a just general romance. That's why I liked Elemental a lot. I was surprised at how good of a romance that movie was. Like,
Oh, for
I feel
sure,
like I've
yeah.
never seen Disney do a romance. I feel like I haven't seen Disney do a romance that good in a long time.
Yeah, I really loved Elemental.
Yeah,
Same.
like I like it, it's. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite Pixar movie, but every time I watch it, I like it more and more. Like I could see that movie like over time becoming one of my favorites because it's like, I guess the romance feels so authentic. Like, despite both characters' dispositions, like it's the like, okay, I can't sit here and say every romance, even though we love our iconic romances with like Aladdin, Jasmine, you got freaking Rapunzel, Flynn, like, you know, you got your romances, right? But I feel like I can't sit here and say they're all authentic. They're obviously very like, you know, Prince Charming esque like vibes. With
Yeah,
those
like very
romances.
dramatized for the fact that it's a story.
Yeah, like storybook romances, I guess is a term
Yeah, of
to
course.
call them. But Elemental is very like, you have the storybook element of, oh, these are two completely different people who fell in love, but like you actually see them fall in love. They're not falling in love just because they're different people. They're falling in like because the story deems it. So they're like I don't know. It just feels very genuine. Like I love it. I love it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's a very grounded relationship that Ember and Wade have. And then again you have like that fantastical element of it of like she's fire, he's water, they can't mix. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? And then like they mix.
But
so.
you also have I think what makes it so compelling is like what makes a romance really compelling in like media and specifically is when you actually get to see how both people live their lives, I guess. Obviously, they focus a little more on Ember in the movie rather than Wade, but it's because Ember just has a little more. Her life's a little more dramatic, admittedly. But like it's something. It's a contrast that you see a lot of. You have a family who's like very welcoming and accepting, and like even though she is fire, and they realize that, they're accepting and they're trying their best. And then you have like Ember's family, where her family obviously loves her too, but her father is like kind of stubborn. He lived life a certain way, and understandably so. He feels like he has to kind of he feels like he has to be one step ahead of the world at all times, because otherwise otherwise someone's going to take advantage of them. People random out there. I don't know, like all the stuff with her family, and that's also kind of a generational trauma story with Ember a little bit. It's, I don't know, you get to see all that, and it's very good. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that era of Disney from like, I kind of feel like we're in a different era now, even if not technically. Like I feel like Disney's I want to say like 2019 to like 2023 is like kind of its own era a little bit. Maybe 2022. I'll dial it back, but I don't know. Like that era of like kind of Disney Plus movies, or I guess like not. They weren't the big box office films like the Frozens or anything. I don't know. I liked a lot. There was a lot of good stories in that. Like I feel like they were experimenting with different media. It was crazy. What are you saying, Dustin?
I hit a boost and Ben like shot me up into the air, and I went through the map and came back
into
down.
the mountain. I know. I'm sorry about that. But
Sorry,
yeah,
I
I agree with you, John. Prodigy. What was I saying? Oh right, yeah. I think you know, you had the revival era of Disney where it was like started with Princess and the Frog, and then it like went till now. But honestly, I think once like streaming, basically COVID started a new era of Disney, I think. So I could agree to that.
People, I know we kind of lump in that whole 10-year period as the revival era, and I'd agree. I feel like there's eras within that a little bit though. Like I would personally think I personally think like Moana was like kind of the end of the revival era a little bit, but
Okay.
that's my personal opinion. That's not like, that's in terms of like how their movies shifted afterwards. But I know the eras are defined mostly by like directors and people in charge. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think so. Either that or like kind of like quality, because you had like the Dark Ages like right after Walt Disney died, so like that's sort of like a major shift. And then you had the 2000s, which was a major shift from the 90s, you know, and that the 90s were their own shift. So
I just disconnected, and that was random.
Oh, you got disconnected? Oh no.
Yeah, it just kicked me out. That was really
random. That's gonna happen from time to time. That's something to get used to.
Oh man.
But yeah, I don't know. I honestly think probably the next era, and again, this is just difference of opinion, but I think it starts with COVID, because you know, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Frozen 2, like they still feel like sort of in that era of like, you know, Moana and Wreck-It Ralph 1 and Tangled and kind of stuff like that. But then, you know, obviously the streaming wars happened, and then that sort of feels, you know, it's kind of like a feeling you get, like it feels different, right? So
yeah, This room code is very funny because it's EGGGG ZQ. Right, I put the extra G in there, but it's egg with 3 G's and ZQ.
ZQ,
I think
interesting.
Pixar is. I think Pixar's COVID era. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's Disney versus Disney. Like Pixar's under the Disney banner. They're very much so under the Disney banner nowadays. They're still their own studio within Disney, but like they are. They are. I don't know. Like
They still operate like their own thing, kind of, right?
They kind of do, but Disney has oversight over everything still now.
Sure.
Like same with Lucasfilms and same with Marvel and stuff.
Marvel,
you know?
yeah, absolutely.
But like the way them making like all of Pixar's films during COVID or like even after COVID, like all of Pixar's films like during COVID, understandably during COVID, but like COVID to like 2023 were like straight to Disney Plus, and it's like why? Like I think Elemental was like one of the few movies they actually let have a box office run, and it at first did poorly and then had a little comeback in the box office, as we know.
Yeah, because of word of mouth.
Yeah,
I
it's a
know.
good
I know.
movie.
At some point they brought back Soul, Luca, and Turning Red for actual theatrical release.
They did.
But that was like way after
But
they
it was just like
initially released on Disney.
it was just a little annoying to see because Disney was
Mm-hmm.
airing some of their own movies during like they didn't bring them back, but they brought them back a little bit later. I think they brought it back like early. I forget when it was.
I want to say like 2022-ish, right?
It
No,
might
no.
even
I
be
remember
back.
seeing Encanto in 2021. So
Yeah,
it must have been...
Encanto had a theater run. Encanto didn't do
Yeah.
good in theaters though. Encanto
Right.
actually mostly did good on Disney Plus.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know what? It might have been Encanto was the first one that they put back into theaters.
Yeah,
That could be the case. Yeah.
but man,
Um.
but like stuff like Soul, like I don't know. I remember being pretty annoyed that Soul was like just straight to Disney Plus at the time. I'm like, we're out of COVID. We're going outside. We got movies back. Like why is Soul going straight
Right.
to Disney Plus still?
Well, I mean, I remember. I don't think it was both Soul and Luca. It could have just been one of them, but I know one of them was 2020.
Now, Soul-
So that makes more. Yeah, Soul. That was Soul. So that makes more sense.
Soul was straight to Disney Plus, and I'm
Exactly.
pretty sure that released after. I think that released after Turning Red, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna look it up.
No. Turning Red was after.
Was Turning Red
I think it went Soul then Luca then Turning Red because
Luca, then
Soul was
Turning Red.
2020. I think it was like December, and then Luca was 2021. I remember
Oh,
that
wait, that was
specifically,
2020.
and then Turning Red was 2022. I want to say that's correct, but I could be wrong.
Is anyone else joining?
But yeah, we got room for one more if anyone wants to
Yeah,
grab
we're
a
only doing a
spot.
couple. Now you're right. It did come out in 2020. I guess I just didn't. I don't know. My
Those
time,
years kind of blend together.
my
let's
time
be
is
real.
off then. Oh my. Okay.
Sure.
So I'll-
no,
I'll give him
I
Soul
totally
then.
believe it.
Luca. What the heck? Wait, hold up. When did Luca come out? Okay, yeah, Luca went directly to Disney Plus in 2021.
Yes. And I know 2022 was when things kind of started to open back up again.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
no, that's not right. It was like kind of like halfway through 2021.
It was like
things were
end
starting to open up
2021,
again.
I'd say.
Exactly, yeah.
You're copying me. Yeah, turning. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Turning Red. Turning Red might have been the movie I was a little annoyed about because I love Turning Red. I love Turning Red a lot. Turning Red was released in March 11th, and it was straight to Disney Plus in 2022. I had to order completely
Sure.
backwards. Yeah, that was like, bruh, why all the Pixar stuff straight to Disney Plus?
Yeah, it seemed weird, especially because again, you had Encanto released in theaters, and that was 2021. I know that for sure. So they could have at least. I think they tried to do the same thing with Turning Red, but I don't know what happened. It might have been some like money thing where they were just like, you know what, let's just put it on streaming. Because I remember at the time I was working at a movie theater, so we had like all the marketing material, like posters and stuff like that for Turning Red in the theaters, and then once they announced it, we had to take them all down. So that's kind of a shame. But I did get to keep the poster though. I have the poster of it somewhere.
Dude,
pretty cool.
Wish. I gotta say, Wish is one of the worst Disney movies in recent memory, and that I was very disappointed with. I was actually very hyped for that movie because I thought they were about to make like a classic Disney movie that like I thought the way they were advertising it was about to be like a classic Disney movie in the modern era, and it just kind of felt very half baked. I'm like, I was very disappointed in that movie. I can't really say that about a lot of films recently. I feel like I've liked a lot of their films over the past couple of years, but Wish just was.
Now, if I may be an annoying Disney adult for a second here, I actually really like Wish. I had so much fun with Wish. I love the villain. He's so fun. The music in that movie is also really great too.
That was actually one of my biggest criticisms of the movie. I actually think like having a Disney movie with like mediocre music for me was like, I think the movie only had one song.
Wait, which one? Wish?
Yeah.
No, it had multiple songs.
No, not like actually one song. I only had one good song.
Oh, only one good song. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed that middle part.
No, I didn't say it at first, but
No, again, fair. Like, I think I'm probably gonna be the only one dying on this hill. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I have a friend who likes Wish as well, just as much as I do.
I respect
But
it.
like everybody else, I know
Yeah, it's
doesn't really
'cause
like it. Which fair.
A lot of plots just felt unfinished about the movie for me, and it's because it's I don't always like saying that about media, but it's just like it's hard to not feel that way because like there's a lot of plot points that's kind of dropped in the middle of the movie, and this isn't a movie where like it's gonna obviously get a sequel or something. Like this film, like you have like the villains like backstory and stuff that's being completely dropped like through the film.
Sure.
They're talking about it in the beginning. They don't explain it at all. The plot just feels like it's moving like really, really fast. I'm gonna be real. I think the music outside of like the solo from the girl, I don't think it was that good.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan of it, but I wanted to like that movie really bad. But it's like I'm not gonna say it's horrible. Like it was an all right watch. It just wasn't like it was just like dang, bro. I wish it was a little better.
Yeah, funny joke. I get it.
I want to do one more. I want to do one more race.
Yeah. One more race. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I like defending underdogs, and Wish is definitely an underdog, so I'll definitely keep defending it. But I'm also just easy to please, and I just had like I agree there are some weird things with the movie plot wise, but like normally if something like that happens, I just kind of ignore it and just have fun with it. That's my whole mentality with like media in general. It's just like okay,
No, I get you.
there's probably a lot of negative things about all these different things, and like you can nitpick everything that you consume, but like
No, I'm the same way.
why go through the effort of doing that when you can just like find the positives in it and just enjoy it?
No, I feel the same way. It's just that, like Wish is just unfortunately it's a thing for me where like I was really hoping.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was hoping for like based on past Disney animation films that I really enjoyed. Like I really loved Encanto. Like, it just came off like the heels of like a movie that is one of my favorites, period. And then like I get Wish, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna get a classic Disney princess film, and I'm like, dang, it just didn't hit as much. So that's it. Like if I had to rate it, it's not like a horrible. Like I'd probably give it like a six, maybe a 7. I'd be willing to rewatch it again. It's just the fact that I felt no urge to is just like it says a lot about how I felt. I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, it exists. I'm not like,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's like the first time I've talked about it in a while. I'm not even like I don't know. I'm not.
No, you're
super
good.
bothered
You're
over the
good.
movie.
I mean,
It
don't
just kinda
feel bad
exists.
about your feelings. It's totally
No, I
good.
don't. Trust
Totally
me.
valid.
I'm chilling.
Gotcha. Cool. I love how you said coming off the heels of Encanto, because I guess we just forget that Strange World is a thing.
Oh yeah.
I feel so bad for Strange World. Like, I really enjoyed that movie too, but like literally no one talks about it, which is a
Yeah,
shame.
I've still not seen it.
I haven't either.
I mean, that's
and
fair.
Honest,
That's
if I'm
fair.
being honest with you, I don't really have an interest in seeing it. I'm gonna give it a try though one day, but like I don't know. It is nothing about that movie screamed like I needed to watch it.
Right, that's fair. It's weird too, right? Because I don't remember how I came to this conclusion or like where I saw this or something, but think of it like this. Strange World is kind of like our modern version of, and this is going to sound crazy, but just stick with me, Atlantis and Treasure Planet, because all three films are sci-fi, and sci-fi with Disney animation specifically usually underperforms. which was no, you know,
You,
it
you
was
saying that makes me
very
want to
true for
watch it
Strange
more.
World.
Atlantis is like my second favorite Disney movie, or like third.
Yeah.
My top three are
I-
Moana, Encanto, Atlantis.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing the movie justice by comparing it to Atlantis, but maybe I should, because I thought all three, Treasure Planet, Atlantis, and Strange World, were great. But I just mean in the sense that, like, you know, you're kind of in this environment that you would think would be not marketable or not like exciting or anything like that, or hard
Yeah.
to sell, I guess is a better way of saying it. But when you actually, like, you know, explore it and like watch it or something, if you enjoy it, then yeah, it's got great messaging, and it's, you know, it's a great time.
Okay, shoot. I renewed my Disney Plus subscription recently, so I might give it a try sometime this month.
Sure.
I'm sure I'm going to be on a Disney kick soon, because we're going to be doing another Disney World trip within the next month. But
Oh, very nice.
yeah, my family's doing that. Well, with that though, chat, we are going to. I'm sorry, I dropped something. We're going to end off the stream. This was a lot of fun, honestly. I had fun talking about Disney, because you guys know, we as a community, we talk a lot about Disney as a community, but we don't, like, I don't know. I guess we don't talk about the movies as much, like themselves sometimes. So it's nice to conversate with someone about that.
No, for sure.
Do you guys want more Disney Speedstorm streams in the chat? How are you feeling about that? And while I ask that question, make sure you guys check out Ben somewhere if they want you to.
Somewhere on the interwebs.
Definitely subscribe to Dustin. Dustin is also a up and coming YouTuber. They have some Kingdom Hearts videos on their channel. Who knows? Maybe they'll upload some Speedstorm content if you want to see them over there. But definitely subscribe to Dustin. This was a lot of fun. I definitely think I want to stream this again in the future. Appreciate you guys coming out and playing with your boy.
For sure.
You got anything y'all want to say to the chat before we head out?
I've been doing
sub to Prodigy.
Yeah, sub the Prodigy. He puts out just amazing stuff too. Support both these guys, Dustin and Prodigy. Like, they're the ones who actually like put in the work and make the great content. I'm just here for moral support. But Prodigy, thank you so much for having both Dustin and I on. This was a blast for sure, and thank you, chat, for also coming out. Like, you guys made this stream so great.
Heck yeah.
We appreciate you all.
They do not play they do not play like rando, or like they don't do custom races on any given day. They're usually ranked grinders. So the fact that we kind of kept their attention a little bit for this stream, I hope they had some fun. You guys want to do more streams again in the future? I'm always down. But
yeah, absolutely. If you ever want to invite us again, that would be great.
Heck yeah. Until next time, chat. My name is Prodigy. And remember to be nice, be safe, and take care, everyone. Good night.
Bye, guys. Good night.